Folks, hello. I'm here. 1 year older. Well, not 1 year older than last stream. 1 year older than this time last year. Let's let's say that much. Man, don't have this very often. How are you all doing? How is it going? Hello, hello. Um, Hope you're all doing well. So I thought we would chill out today, actually, because, um, on my birthday, I need to be having fun. And what better way to do that than hanging out with my audience and, being sociable and so on. So, let's do that. I'll tell you what, there is a new Minecraft update that has come about. We're on 1.19.30 now, which is very exciting. So I thought we could mess around with some of the features of that, kind of see what's up. I don't know much about this update, to be honest. I have been catching up with the betas, but I don't know much about it. So yeah, how are my volumes and things? Just want to make sure about that, because as always, I've been messing around. Awesome. I was so like, I don't know what to say. All right, it's so one of the features of 1.19.30, which is one that I've been quite interested in, is that pistons are smoother now. There are more frames to the piston animation than there were before. So let's find a door of mine and see if it opens nicer than it used to. Let's go for the powder snow funnel door. I haven't actually been here in a while. Okay, I'm not going to lie. Can't notice any difference, to be quite honest with you. Okay, I mean it doesn't look that much smoother, but maybe that's just because we've got a lot going on, I don't know. The Alien Doctor, hello, thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing well. I already said hi on Twitter, but happy birthday, Boyd. Also, hi. Thank you, that really means a lot. I've had so many birthday wishes today, it's been wild. Yeah, thank you, I really appreciate that. Okay, that looks significantly smoother. Oh no, it's a bit jittery. Okay. Well, that looks nice, actually. It's been a long time since I've had a look at doors. What about this one? This one's got loads of piston movements in it, so this could be a good test. Okay, that looked nice. I think the piston movements have changed, but it's quite subtle. I remember in the betas it was really noticeable. They'd kind of smoothened them a bit. Alright, maybe we can come back to that. That's really interesting. Alright. Okay, what about this? Is it 4x4 flush? Okay. I don't know about that one. I think it might just be because I'm in a laggy world, to be quite honest with you. I think maybe if we were in a world with just one door or something, it might look a bit nicer. I've no idea. That's quite cool that they've changed the piston movements. That's something which I think we've been lacking for quite a long time. Happy birthday, boys. Thank you, Revan. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. In the previews, it looked much more like how Java has it. Yeah, Java piston movements are buttery smooth. That could also be because most people use the game speed mod. I use the game speed mod. Yeah, to make piston movements look nice on the client side. I'll tell you what, maybe you can do a bit of Java later on, because I got added to a Java server called QuackCon. I've been hanging out on there a bit. Just tried it in my world, can't notice a difference. Yeah, it seems a bit strange. So why is my stream buffering? Are we good? Are we okay? Are we nice? Alright. Yeah, I just thought of something I can show you guys. So if you follow me on Twitter, which by the way, if you're not, why not? I put sneak peeks on there sometimes, occasionally, of things I'm working on. And one of those is a new behavior pack, which I've been putting a little bit of thought to, which is basically Third Life. Hang on, let me see if I can... Also, by the way, sorry, my mind is all over the place at the moment. I want to show you so many things. It's yeah, content's been a bit few and far between recently, so every time I stream I have a million new things to talk about. The fastest 2x3 hipster door got beaten like, the other day. Look how crazy this is. I can't believe it. Alright, anyway. On mobile, pistons now cause less lag, and the frame drop isn't as noticeable when using bone meal powered sugarcane farms. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, actually, I can go on to a world that I've been working on, which has like flying machines and stuff. We can have a look at how they work. Good. Alright. It's quite a laggy world, honestly. Kind of like my Redstone world in many ways, but we'll try this out. Yeah, okay, let me turn down the... I mean, it's fine for me, so I don't know what that's about. Let me turn down my, like, render distance, so hopefully it won't use up so much RAM, maybe. Okay, let's go to 16. Okay, let me know if that improves it in any way. Yeah, okay, so this world was actually a video idea that I ended up having to put on hold because of various different factors. But it's basically, yeah, using flying machines to harvest crops and so on. It's kind of a pretty standard concept, it's used a lot. But it's something I'm personally interested in, I feel could be improved in many ways, so I did. I want to see how flying machines look, and that's kind of why I'm here. I only go for this one, the melon farm. Let me turn off the what's it? Game will do tile drops. False. Okay. Alright, so items shouldn't, in theory, drop from this, but when I activate this, we should get the flying machines moving, and we can see they're smoother. It's kind of negligible. I can't notice much of a difference, can you? I don't know. I could very well be wrong there. Maybe it's slightly smoother than before? Question mark? It's really hard to notice if there's anything different about it, but okay. Well, it's better than before, right? Hey Bites, how you doing, dude? Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. And appreciate the birthday wishes, as always. um, okay. So yeah, there's an improvement in pistons, but it's not that noticeable. It was a lot more noticeable in the betas. Hold on, I've got another world I can look at. That can maybe kind of help us a bit. Okay, maybe it's this one? Wait, hold on. I've got so many weird worlds. I should probably clear some of these out. I don't think I used half of them. Okay, the buffering does seem to be fixed, but it's really bad quality. What's going on? Okay. So this is my 5x5 circle world. I'm not going to lie to you. That looks like it hasn't changed at all. I cannot notice a single difference between what it is now and what it used to be. I cannot notice unless I don't know, unless I'm just blind to it. Maybe there is a difference. Maybe I'm looking for a difference, and that's why I saw it in the flying machines. That really looked as jittery as it was before, like 2 frames, kind of. Man, I don't know. Okay, well, maybe we'll wait on some more details for that. If it hasn't actually been fixed, then we'll know about it soon enough, right? We should do. Oh yeah, that's... I noticed the difference with the regular pistons, nothing with the sticky pistons. Ah, okay. Ah, yeah, you might be right. This is the thing, like, how did they make the change in the betas, but not in the full release? Alright, you know what? We'll find out soon enough if it really is the case. You're right, it's really hard to know if there's anything that's different about it. Alright. That's alright, isn't it? I think. Yeah, so I can show you this this behaviour pack I've been working on. I'm really excited to show this to you. And I'm slowly working on a video to it as well, which is kind of exciting because, you know, videos have not been kind of great recently. And I thought I had a lot of worlds. I just don't delete any of them. Like, when I come up with a new idea of something I want to make, I make a new world for it, generally speaking. The testing goes in my redstone testing world, but if there's a particular, like, big project I might eventually make a video on or something, and I want it to be in a void world, so... yeah, so if you guys follow me on Twitter, and again, if not, why not? There's some good stuff there. Post my thoughts and opinions on things, and also you can get sneak peeks for stuff that I might be making into a video at some point. But anyway, I made Third Life, you know, the series that loads of people were part of, Green included, into a Bedrock add-on. So if I type in chat, then you can see my name is Green. Ignore that thing at the top of the screen. That's just to tell me that it's been a lag spike, which tends to happen in like a new world or whatever. So my name is Green, and I'll just set my spawn point. Okay. And then if I turn myself into survival mode, and I kill myself, like that, then if I do the message again, you can see my name is yellow now. And then if I do the same thing again, so I kill myself and I respawn, and then I type a message in chat, then my name is red. It's very, very cool. And then if I do it a third time, then I'll be entered into spectator mode. See, I can fly around now. Oh, I think a thing in 1.19.30 is, well, capes should in theory be invisible when you're in spectator mode, but evidently not. Huh. Okay. Wait, I am in 1.19.30, am I? Just want to check this. I am in 1.90.30. So why are there not a lot of... So why have the pistons not changed? And why is my cape still visible in spectator mode? I mean, I'd be lying if I said this hadn't happened before with Mojang Studios, where they say they fixed something, then it turned out to not be the case at all. But also it was in the betas. Both of those things were in the betas. Makes absolutely zero sense. Anyway, whatever, I guess. The point is, Third Life works. I've been working on that. Yeah, that will be a video at some point. I was recording some voiceovers for it earlier on, so very cool. Very cool. Alright. Alright, now that's said and done, I think it would be nice to hang out in Java, actually. Because like I say, I got added to this server recently called QuackOn, which is actually less of a Minecraft server, more just a group of friends who happen to play Minecraft occasionally. Yeah, I got added to there, been hanging out a bit. They're all really lovely people, I love hanging out with them, they're so cool. And okay, you know what? I'll just go there. Let's hang out on QuackOn for a bit. How about that? Okay, let's close Bedrock. So yeah, my stream seems to be having some issues. I'm sorry about that. I don't know. Seems like I'm having some connection problems, perhaps, maybe? Oh god, okay. It says stream status poor. Serious issues that need attention. Oh god, alright. It's so far behind. Oh my god, what? Okay. I'm watching this on an alternative screen. And it's so far behind where I actually am. It's unbelievable. And I'm on low latency mode. Not sure if there's anything I can do about that. At least not without ending the stream, which is not something I want to do. Maybe if I enable my VPN, that might work. Hello, Pumpkin, how are you? Glad to have you here. Oh, my VPN isn't even opening, what's going on? There's a new update they released to NordVPN, which actually, like, yeah, made it really difficult. Why do all of my streams just have something wrong about it? Okay, we'll pretend this isn't happening or whatever. and I'll go ahead and launch Minecraft, and we'll see how it goes. I wonder if anyone's online at the moment. I'll have a look. Okay, yeah, there really is like a big error that it's trying to tell me about. Okay. Switch back there. Okay. Alright. So, welcome to the Quackon SMP. I might need to change some... How are we doing on FPS and MSPT and stuff? Kind of low. I'll turn down my random tick speed. Turns out a lot of people have the username Pumpkin. Really? Huh. Interesting. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Really appreciate it. I've got so many of them today. It's been absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. Welcome to chat, Big Brainer. Okay. Well, it seems like my FPS is struggling a little bit. However, my stream seems to have caught up somewhat, which is good news, I think. It's still buffering a tiny bit though, so we'll keep an eye on it. My internet's been like really fiddly lately, and that sometimes it would just go out for seemingly no reason. But yeah, it's... I don't know if there's anything I can do about that, really. Okay. I need some more firework rockets. So something quite funny is you may have realised on Exploit, and I have talked about it briefly on stream before, is that I've named all of my tools after the members of the server. So my sword was Bladen, after obviously my good friend Baden. Pickaxe was Glorsk, but like the ore bit was like ore. Right. There's Navy Naxus, and Spade Somia Ferriza, and there was Bodalf, and also 77 Trigers. I did the same thing for the members of Quackon as well. Bladen is also Baden is also a member of Quackon, so I just kept that the same. All VP after your VP. Happens to be also a Psycraft member. Choppy Donkey after Floppy Donkey. Obdig Nerve after Optic Nerve. Jerobo. Intricut. I think that's quite funny. It's really like... It's a very low level sense of humour, but I personally quite find it funny. So, yeah, I've been getting some stuff. You see, I've got some like pretty maxed out things. Sword with sweeping edge on it, which is always nice. I would like to get some more netherite for some of my tools, but that could wait if there's something more pressing. There's also, yeah, some tools in here that I'd like to turn to netherite. But I'm quite happy just kind of exploring this server, to be honest. Like, I haven't been a member for very, very long. I'm still finding my way around things. I did post something brief on Twitter talking about something that I got shown. I wonder if I can find my way to it. I've absolutely no idea where it is coordinate-wise, but I might be able to find it. It's being shown around by MBD, who's a member. Did a really great job explaining some stuff, and I've been hanging out with him a lot recently as well. Yeah, so by the way, this bedrock has all been removed. Obviously, it's been done so by this flying machine over here. And yeah, so you may be aware of a particular bedrock breaking method on Java using things called headless pistons. And the idea behind headless pistons is that you're blowing up the piston while it's retracting, and their head blows up, but the base doesn't. So you can, make a piston headless. It's just left to its base. If you have it pointing into a block while it's headless, then what happens is when you retract that piston, its head will return to it, and then it will retract while it's still technically inside the bedrock block, and that deletes the bedrock. So this flying machine kind of automates that process, so long as you have pistons already here. I'm pretty sure it's probably a three-way flyer as well. So they've removed the whole surface of bedrock here, which is utterly it's so cool. It's infinitely better than what we've been relying on to break bedrock on Bedrock Edition, right? There isn't a working method for breaking bedrock on Bedrock Edition anymore, unfortunately. We used to use dark oak for downward bedrock breaking, and powder snow cauldrons for upward bedrock breaking, and signs in 16.100. But yeah, they've all been removed. But yeah, you look at a method like this, which has been here since 1.12 or something. Yeah, so cool. Much more interesting and technically advanced than anything we've had on Bedrock Edition. Next time you see Optic, make sure to press him to log on Stratos until his trial runs out. Okay, I will do. I'll remember that. I'll tell him you sent me. Tell him you sent him, sorry. Magma cubes are the bane of my existence. The thing is that, because obviously mobs can't spawn on bedrock, because there are a few pistons here, which, to my knowledge, are spawnable, all of these spawn spots are just isolated there, and you get tons of pigmen and magma cubes, and occasionally ghasts as well. It's a bit of a pain. It's going to look so cool when it's all done, though. Already, just having this first layer removed. Yeah, really cool. Actually, wait, if I turn on chunk borders, is it chunk aligned? It isn't chunk aligned. See, that's interesting. Okay. There's probably a very good reason for that. Did someone come up with a jungle tree method? Yes, but it breaks bedrock sideways, which isn't useful at all. Oh, and I guess there's end crystal bedrock breaking in the end dimension. Jesus. Okay, let me sort this one out. Oh my god. Before it breaks up the flying machine or me. Oh no. Cool. Alright. Whew. We like to live life on the edge here. The Void Redstone channel. We do. Yeah, you can technically still break bedrock by definition on Bedrock Edition, but we don't have any viable methods of doing so. Or both. Yeah, you're not wrong. The gameplay is so laggy. Yeah, I know. I'm really sorry about that. My stream's just been suffering lately, and I don't know what the problem is. I think my internet is just, I don't know. It's been consistently bad lately, so it could be that. No, it's not just you. Lots of people complained about it, and I've got it here as well on my lab. We can plow through it. We're positively vibing. I think I'm gonna get some more levels because I love the Enderman farm that they've got going on. I'll show you that. 5 to 10 FPS. I'm at 90, so I'm doing alright. Oh, okay. Sideways is still somewhat useful in specific situations, but yeah, sucks we can't really move either floors nor roofs nor no more though. It says hello. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. Also look, trans colours. Trans colours on the end dimension. I love this. There are so many Pride references just across the server, and I'm living for them. There's particular like really like primitive furnace system that's literally just 8 furnaces on top of each other. It's got the non-binary flag colours. It's really, really cool. There's also a sign that calls you gay, which is kind of nice. Alright, let's whoa! Let's do that again so I actually land on the platform. Happy birthday, Void. Thank you so much, no bro. Hope you're doing well. I thought the dark oak method still worked, but it's very consistent and hella annoying to do. So the thing about the dark oak method, I'm going to turn down my... Whoops. I'm going to turn down my game volume for this one, because it's very loud. These Endermen are just... yeah. So noisy. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. If I just do this, then we can have a bit of a chat, right? So I'll do player... me, attack, whoops, attack, interval, 20. So it should be automatic now. I can get tons of levels. Let's wait for some Enderman to fall so I can test that out. There we go, perfect. Alright, so yeah, the Dark Oak method still technically works in that it breaks blocks, but the thing is that the branches shift to Y0, which isn't bedrock layer anymore. Yeah, dark oak trees are really, really weird. If you block them with dirt on the top, then they do all sorts of funny things. But yeah. There's a way to break bedrock on bedrock condition, but it's extremely inconsistent, like a 1 in 20 chance. What's that one? I'm not aware of that, unless it's, like, one that's been aforementioned. Let's go to free cam so I can actually like show you this farm. Like, look at this farm compared to like bedrock versions. Like, look how crazy that mob spawning is. Just herds of them spawn every single time. They always consistently run towards the endermite right there. It's so crazy. This is why we need trident killers on bedrock to even come close to. It's wild. So it would work in the nether. Yeah, it would actually, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, you could use a dark oak method for the nether. Not the overworld though. Got a kill for that on bedrock. I mean, just look. Just look. It's so insane. Look how many of them are just on the platform at once. It's... oh my god, it's bonkers. Look how many of them are just falling down this drop chute. I wonder if I can get like a view up. It's crazy. Utterly wild. I wish the Bedrock Edition cape system worked the same as Java. I guess. I want the Java system to work as it is on Bedrock, because you can technically have completely custom capes, like PNG files, which is what I've done for my new Pride cape. Happy birthday, Void! Thank you so much, Useful. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna fly up here again. I cannot stop watching this work. Look how many Endermen there are. Oh my god. Somehow they all just find their way like here. It's very cool. It's very cool. Constant watching this. I don't even need any levels, I just want to. Yeah, this is really cool. Okay, I think let's turn this off. Alright, let's kill the last remaining ones. Please die. There we go. Alright. So now they just get dunked off into the void. And we don't receive any of their items or anything. All that this toggle does is it pushes the chain across, so you can kill them from this level. It doesn't actually disable the mob spawning. Which is fine, honestly. I don't think there's an alternative way of doing that. There may well be, I don't know. We heard from Poison? Absolutely not, I'm afraid. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Bunch of, like, Greek characters. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Better to have something and not need it than need something and not have it. That is a good way of putting it. I love that a lot. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's very, very true. Okay, where else should we go? What do you think we should do? I could go netherite mining, but I don't think I have enough time for that. I do have a shulker box full of beds, though. Look, so we could. Yeah, I don't know. I think we just explore. This is a really lovely server. Also, yeah, this is a perimeter which is incomplete because it's hand dug, which is crazy to me. Wait, what's in here? Okay, just like resources and stuff. Fair enough. So they've got a dig saw, which is here. You may have seen on Twitter, I posted that we had to clear up like 3,000 chickens, which got into the system. Okay, so this is a funny story. I'm going to talk about this a little bit. Because I'm sure for those of you who are wondering, those of you who saw that on Twitter, you're probably wondering like, what it was all about. So, what happened, we think, and we're not entirely sure, what we think happened was a chicken probably wandered into the dig sort water streams. It laid an egg. The egg went all the way up into the item input stream. And then what happened was the egg got loaded into the dispenser, and then the dispenser fired the egg and it spawned a chick. The chick grew up and then just started repeatedly laying eggs inside the mechanism. And because this is in spawn chunks, it was always loaded even when we were offline. So that from that single chick came, yeah, tons upon tons upon tons of eggs, which all got fired with dispensers. And so when we logged on the server, yeah, they're all just wandering around here. And by the way, 3,000 is not an exaggeration. There were literally that many. Yeah. So yeah, we spent like a whole evening clearing that up. I was going to try and help getting water in the nether. That was going to be the plan for that, that evening, and it did end up going on, but beyond the time that I was logged on for. But instead, I spent all my time helping kill all of these chickens. Hopefully, we don't have any issues now. I think it's all been cleared out. We've killed the chickens, certainly. NBD's used some client scripts to verify that for us, but there may well be items that are still left inside. So, time will tell on that one. But either way, there's a perimeter here. Pretty cool. That's hilarious. It really, well, I say it was hilarious. When I logged on and I was getting 1 frame per second, even with lithium and sodium and phosphor, I thought, oh, there's something very bad about this. It didn't clock to me that it was the result of thousands of entities trying to process at once. But a member called Silkos logged online, and they saw that, yeah, yeah, there were loads of chickens here, that would be why. The method to break bedrock only works with some extreme lag, so you get like 10 to 20 FPS. Huh, cool. That's interesting. Send that to me if you can on Discord, I'd love to see that. It's better than nothing, right? Yeah, so this is a perimeter. So all of these water streams just lead to the central dig sort. That's generally how dig sorts work. It's just like a series of item filters up there, which filter off the basic items that you generally get when you're mining out perimeters. So things like stone and diorite and various different types of ores and things as well. Granite, potentially. Dirt. And yeah, you just chuck it into the nearest water stream to you and it just gets automatically filtered into the system. Very smart way of doing it, actually. If you want to keep all of the items, then that's certainly a good way of doing it. Otherwise, yeah, World Eater, probably. Alright, let's have another look around. Some other things. Oh, I'm going to show you the Wither mob switch. That's a good idea. Or actually, maybe I shouldn't if my stream is already buffering. The Wither mob switch might not be the greatest of ideas in the world, perhaps. Don't believe it. So the thing about chickens from now on is they're just going to become this server's equivalent of glitter. We're never going to stop finding them everywhere. After that shenanigan. They would have wandered through the portals and stuff, they would have dispersed all across the server. Okay. There's some interesting things over in this direction, so I'll show you those, I guess. What was your Discord again? So my username is Void Redstone, obviously, and my numerical tag identification thingy, what's it? I don't know what to call it. Is 3664. But you'll probably need to send me a friend request before you can send me messages. I get a lot of DMs from people, and I don't have time to respond to all of them. So this is a hoglin farm, and it gives us tons of food. It's actually pretty crazy. So I'll tell you what, I'll fly up here. Oh, that flickering doesn't play well with my sensory disorders. Okay. So we should see down here that hoglins should be spawning. There we go. So hoglins are spawning. They try and run away from the warped fungi. They go straight into the lava and burn, and then their pork chops go into these chests here. Really simple, but because of the insane Java spawning rates, I mean, look at this. Yeah, just this tiny, what is this, 11 by 11 platform. Yeah, gives us tons of food. You just put a bot account here and you wait. Gives you more than you ever need. I was doing it the other day. I put a bot account here and then I just logged off. And it was just getting food for me. It was brilliant. Carpet tools are so amazing, dude. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I don't think I am, actually. The fact that there are like mushroom patches on top of the nether roof is so wild. It's so different to the stuff I'm used to on Bedrock. Okay. Should we go to the Wither Mob switch? I think maybe it's not worth it, actually. Also, I don't know what this is. I think I've probably been here before, but I don't remember. I guess we can have a look. Oh yeah, this is the absolutely insane perimeter they have. Look at this. It's out of my render distance. I'm just flying over and it's still not... There it is, there we got a wall. Where's the wall on this side? It's still going. There we go. So this was obviously harvested by a machine. You can see the remnants of it here. It's absolutely wild. Look how big this is. So what's happened here is they've made trenches, like around the perimeter, so they can get a smooth finish, and also build like the flying machine inside those trenches, and then just let it to run. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Just on and on and on. I'm still going. I'm still going. Let's see if we can reach this corner. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So there we go. And also in the middle, there's a an end portal. Was it dug just because they could? Maybe. I'm not actually sure why this is here. There's probably a good reason for it. There is an end portal in the middle. It's actually not even lit. Yeah, there we go, look. Right there. Ooh, okay. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Unbelievable. Okay, what's in here actually? Basically just flying machine resources, fair enough. Oh, some diamonds there, nice. Yeah, basically random miscellaneous junk. Yeah, there's probably a good reason why that perimeter's there, but I don't know. Okay. Oh, the nether perimeter is where I was going with MBD the other day. That's the machine that I showed you guys. Let's go there. That will never not be endlessly fascinating to me. Okay, let's get some more fireworks actually. I guess I burned through firework rockets really fast. Luckily we have a general mob farm, otherwise I'd be like taking the server down in terms of fireworks. Another chicken, I know, they're everywhere. Okay, somewhere over here should be it. Yeah. I think I remember this now. Oh god. Okay, so I think what MBD said was, while you're falling, hold jump. I've got a totem of undying on me if it goes wrong. Okay, let's go. Oh, I activated my lighter. Never mind then. It doesn't matter. Okay. I do want to get right to the bottom. I think the hole is there. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I could use my lighter to fly down. Okay. Here we go. So this whoa. Let's okay. Oh no. I'm being chased by a hoglin. No! Okay, I think I'm out of sight. Okay. I can't remember why this fire was here. I remember there was a very good reason for it, and MBD specifically told me about it. I can't remember what it was. So... Alright, oh god, okay. There are piglins around, let's not stay around too long. Ooh, okay. I wonder if I could just stay... Is it dangerous to stay here? I don't know. Maybe I can break myself a hole in the wall. No, I can't. Whoa. Jesus. Why was it there? Like, of all places, it had to be exactly the block that I broke. No! Is it going to break the redstone? Oh, okay, I think I need to get out of here. Okay, it looks fine. I don't think it's going to break anything. I'll maybe talk to the members about it later on to make sure. Oh, I think I'm stuck now. Wait. I can get out of here. Okay. We like to live life on the edge, you know? Okay. So this machine. This machine is capable of incredible things. And it doesn't look like much. I guess it does look like much, but it's very, very tiny. It fits within the chunk. And the thing about this machine is that... Let me go into Spectator. So, you can see there's TNT here. And there's also dead coral fans. And if any of you know anything about Java mechanics will know that these two things go together harmoniously. Because this is how TNT duping is born. So what's happening here is TNT is getting duped, and then it falls down into the basket here. And then I believe it's getting shot up in like a batch of tons of TNT. It's hitting this block, which is placed by the player. And then what it's doing is when it hits this block, it will fire tons of TNT like over in this direction, and it hollows out tons of blocks. So essentially what you can do is you can control how much TNT is launched and therefore what the power is going to be. You can also control the height at which the TNT stops. So you're essentially making a perimeter, a custom sized perimeter, from just this tiny machine. Which will never not be crazy to me. Like, I heard that when MBD was talking to me about it, and I was like, what? Whoa, that's wild. So yeah, just this tiny machine can create massive perimeters. You can see it's already done quite a lot of work, actually. Oh, it's on the top layer, look. We can just fly along. It's all completely cleaned out. Look how crazy this is. I think, is it also chunk aligned? It's chunk aligned as well. That's very impressive. Amazing. Very, very cool. This is easily my favourite machine on the server so far that I've seen. There may well be one that trumps that later on, I've no idea. But so far it's a very worthy contender. Alright. So yeah, it's all controlled by these wires. Which are like binary encoded. Your brother would love the machine. I think anyone would love the machine, honestly. Whether you're a technical player or not, you can at least like look at that and go, wow, that is a feat of like technical ingenuity. So yeah, it's all controlled by this room here. Oh, and there's something very important about the location of this room, because when you're standing like behind these doors, I believe, yeah, when you're standing behind these doors, it's actually this machine is unloaded, and therefore all of the TNT is as well. But all of its movement data is still there, as far as I know. Anyway, I could very well be wrong there. And so that means when you load the chunks again, everything basically happens instantly. So you can clear out, yeah, a line as long as this, like in no more than a few game ticks. Which is just utterly bonkers. It's so insane. I love it. It's insane on such an impractical level. Okay, let's see if we can fly out here. Nice. I'm getting better at using Elytra. It has killed me several times on exploits. It's good to know I'm getting practice at it. So yeah, that's my favourite location on the server. Not particularly safe one to hang out in, but it's, yeah, I'm so fascinated by it. By the way, I'm hoping that all of these things I'm showing are not like secret projects or anything. I maybe should have checked first. It's kind of a nice place to just hang out though, right? Fly around, see what's up. Okay, let's see where these paths lead to. It kind of reminds me of like the tube lines, you know? Like in London where they have the tube and they're all marked by different colours. Iron Farm? Okay, you can actually get to that from quite close by. Yeah, let's go to spawn. Let's come full circle, shall we? Not that I plan to end sooner than about 20 minutes, but another one! Where do they keep coming from? I don't understand. Oh god, alright. Okay, this is our starter trading hall. I've been spending a lot of time here recently. Just collecting all of my things. and these as well. I've been like here and to the Enderman farm. That's kind of that's been kind of where I've been at. Same thing goes for exploit when I'm gearing myself up as well. Between the pyramid and the gold farm over and over and over again. I wonder if I could turn up my render distance. It's kind of low. It's only because of the FPS, so I was like... Yeah, okay, here's the iron farm over here. I actually had to cut the tour short when I was having a look around here, so... Yeah, but the principle is you have a pillager that's running around and it's scaring all of the villagers, and then they are, yep, spawning iron golems. Kind of a standard iron golem farm design on Java Edition using scare mechanics. So the villagers are all here in their little huts. This is a custom-made village, by the way. It's not real. Okay, I wonder if I can get out of here. Here we go. So if we go down here, this is where the storage is. All of the poppies are bone mealed. And yeah, here are the iron golems. Look how many there are compared to bedrock designs. Completely crazy. You just get so many of them. How much iron do we actually have? Whoa, a lot. Wow. Wow. And it keeps going. Look at this. That is a lot of iron. Wow. Okay. Never sold on beacons then. Very cool. So yeah, they're packed into like shulker loaders as well. As you can tell. Very, very cool. Also, the fact that the pillager is upside down is kind of funny. I think it's probably been pacified as well. As in, like, its crossbow has been removed. I believe so, otherwise it would have hit me by now, surely. Yeah, cool. Yes, this is the iron farm. Let's go to the jungle hill. If I can find my way out of here. Oh yeah, it's over here. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So this is the general mob farm, obviously. It's a pretty standard Nembon design. I'm sure many of you would have seen. Mumbo's built it before on Hermitcraft and so on, so pretty standard, pretty easy. Right now mob spawning is turned off in the overworlds because of our overworld mob switch, but yeah, when it's on, then that will be working really nicely. Yeah, over here. This is a really nice place. It seems to be where a lot of the charm is, honestly. Because obviously in a technical server, most of it is farms and world eaters and stuff. But it's nice just to have a place we can hang out as well. So that's what this is, mainly. There are a few utilities here as well, but it's kind of just a nice place, you know? We've got Mouse. We've got Honk, Walter Orange, Jasper. Yet another chicken. So yeah, there are chickens all over this island as well. Maybe from the same issue, I've no idea. I think these have been here for quite a while. Ah, no, it would have been this. The actual, like, chicken farm. So some of them would have escaped, probably. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so this is a sugarcane farm. So this sugarcane farm, I'll talk a little bit about the concept behind this, actually. So, you can see we have the slime block arm. And the thing about the slime block arm is what happens is, yeah, Yeah, no, I was right the first time. So over here, what happens is, so this piston first pushes the slime arm in this direction, so from here to here, and then it returns back, and then this piston does it in the other direction, so there and back. And what happens is we have a redstone block on the end, which basically carries that to the next piston arm. So it's just one central line that goes all the way through, activating all of the arms sequentially. It's actually Cycraft did this for their very large-scale sugarcane farm as well. It's exactly the same concept, albeit potentially slightly less space efficient. They might have used panes here instead, so they could like squeeze modules closer together. I've no idea. But yeah, it's kind of a nice stackable sugarcane farm design. On Bedrock Edition it's much easier as well because on Java pistons retract instantly, so you need quite a long pulse extension at the beginning to make sure that the one on the end doesn't drop blocks. But on Bedrock Edition you don't have to worry about that. You can just have like one pulse right at the beginning and have it all snake through, which is really, really nice. It's a great way of doing sugarcane farms. Unfortunately, it's not very space efficient, and you have a chance of some sugarcane kind of landing on the dirt here. So I'd definitely recommend using like a flying machine design instead, with like an 80% like coverage field or something. That was going to be my flying machine farm video that I ended up putting off. But yeah, sugarcane farm, very nice. We loved that a lot. Is this a wither cage? Whoops. Didn't want to save that. It's not a wither cage, but it is a blast chamber. Okay. So this looks like a tree farm then. It is a tree farm. Nice. Okay, so yeah, the logs get pushed into the blast chamber and then blown up by this TNT duper. And they also have I think this is a cobblestone farm? I believe so. Yeah, the cobblestone farm. So yeah, the TNT gets I think dropped down through the middle and then blows up the cobble. It looks like they plan to have another one on this, maybe each side. Yeah, it looks like this was supposed to be another cobble farm, but they didn't get around to building it. Interesting. Okay. Nice. What is this? I don't know what this is. Okay. Yeah, it's just a hole in the ground to me. It probably has a very specific purpose, but again, I don't know what it's for. I just love this perimeter. Like, if you just fly around it, it just looks so crazy. Particularly this bit where it is actually down to... What's this? Yeah, Y5. You do still get mob spawns down here, obviously, because there's stone here that they can spawn on. Maybe this would be used for some sort of mob farm in the future, because obviously perimeters can allow you to build really far down in the world. There's the block by block rule on Java Edition, where basically mobs spawn faster when they're lower down in the world. So yeah, maybe. I don't know what the plans are for this perimeter. Maybe it's just purely spawn perimeter, aesthetic, nice thing. Okay, I'll tell you what, for the last 10 minutes of the stream, not even that, let's mine a few blocks. Help the guys out. And the girls out, and everyone in between and otherwise. Oh, that's nice. Not having any block lag is so nice. I don't miss Bedrock Edition too much. Last stream we were, we were mining out more blocks on the Nether Fortress perimeter and exploit. And yeah, a lot of block lag involved. It's not nice. This is really smooth and amazing. As you can see, a few items just being sent down. Oh, and the reason why they stop on those sea pickles, by the way, is so that they can float up. And what that allows is for any items that might proceed to bunch up with them, and it basically reduces lag. They can batch up into a parallel item entity, which is regarded as a single item entity. I'll tell you what, this will be a bit of a test to see if the dig sort is working after that chicken shenanigan. Let's chuck some items in here. I'll chuck actually all of this. And let's follow it. Okay, here we go. So you can see how they stop on the side of sea pickles. It's actually different to Bedrock Edition. Bedrock Edition sea pickles don't have a collision box, but in Java they do. Yeah, it slowly rise up to the surface. Very cool. I love the way this works. Whoops. Oh, I'm standing too close. I'm picking up the items. Okay, alright, we got one. So it should be loaded into this dig sort. Not that I would know where. It's beyond my knowledge, unfortunately. What a lovely piece of storage tech. It's probably really basic for most people who have storage tech expertise, but for a mere mortal such as myself, very cool. Very cool. Love it a lot. It feels weird how ores aren't insta-mineable. It does make sense why from a gameplay balance perspective, but also, yeah, I don't know. This is actually quite therapeutic. Just being able to, like, swing my pickaxe, mine blocks, quite nice. This is a really enjoyable server to play on, honestly. So much progress has been made, and none of the members are, like, burnt out or inactive. It's all bustling. The VC is active almost every single day. It's a really nice atmosphere. It's kind of the reason why I've been spending a lot more time on Java recently. Just because the environment is so much more alive than it is on Bedrock. I can understand why people are unsure about playing Bedrock Edition after the kind of radio silence regarding things like the hopper bug and stuff that just make you really just frustrated all the time. It does make sense, but forgot how nice your Your voice is. Thank you so much, Baden. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Happy birthday, thank you so much. I'll talk with you later. Baden and I are really good friends. We talk like every single day. Let's bring back memories of the perimeter. I started digging nearly a year ago now, still haven't finished digging the perimeter. Yeah, it's quite a difficult thing to do if you don't have any means of like entertaining yourself while you're doing it. If you're hanging out with a friend, you know, you're both working on it, both digging things, it can be really, really nice. It's a very repetitive action, right? You don't have to think too much while you're doing it. And this is why I've kind of been taking a different stance to streaming recently. It's just nice to hang out with you guys and be able to do a task that I'm able to just talk with people while I'm doing it. We're friends. We very much are. I'm very grateful. Yeah, Baden and I are homies. And friends. Isn't that the friend that... Isn't that the word that you said, like, the other stream, Baden? I forget. End friend might be one. Oh, it was end brother, that was the one. Okay, let's dunk some stuff off in the dig saw. Okay, so the closest water stream I think is about here. I'm not very good at keeping in contact with friends. Yeah, like... yeah, after I left school it became particularly difficult. Because I started to not see people face to face so much, you know? It became more difficult to keep in contact with people. But I feel like online friends are very different to that, in that you start out and your friendship is developed kind of on the basis of you've never actually face to face spoken with this person. That doesn't make it any less of a friendship, obviously it doesn't. I'm saying it's an entirely different dynamic that can, in many ways, be easier to keep in contact with. Yeah. We're end brothers. I think that's a really good word. You know, I think more words like that need to be added to like the dictionary. Society's progressed past the need for making everything gendered, you know. Screw gender norms and all that. Carries the same magic as pen pal. Yeah, you're right. I was actually thinking about that, like, end friend kind of sounds like pen friend. Oh right, yeah, no, I know what you mean. Kind of online friends, yeah. Yeah, it does. I think, like, yeah, like pen friends were probably the precursor to online friends in many ways. And it's funny because usually people do criticize like online friends, saying, oh, they're not real friends, they're not proper friends if they're online. They probably had pen friends when they were growing up. No different to that. No different to that. In a strange way, you know, assuming that you can only have a connection with someone if you can see them. It's kind of a really weird idea, you know? Like, I'm gonna get really deep all of a sudden. So love isn't like... If you're like in love with someone, let's say, then that love doesn't stop when you're like not looking at them, right? That love is still there. you can still think about this person, or think about being in contact with this person. It can still be ripe and alive, even despite that. I've made stronger friends online than I've ever made in person. Yeah, I think that's true to some extent. I feel like just because, out of the nature of online communities, you will gravitate towards like-minded individuals. That's how these communities work, and like, it's how it all works out, right? Like you're on Discord and you hang out in a server, say Tech Rock, for example. That generally means you're both interested in Minecraft, Bedrock Edition, technical Minecraft. And so anybody that you meet on there is going to have that same interest. And so you're bonding over that interest from the beginning. You can absolutely guarantee that that person is going to be on your same wavelength. Unwholesome Carrot 58. That's a hell of a name. Welcome to chat. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, yeah, online friends, there can still be a very meaningful friendship there, despite the nature of it being online. Perhaps even more so. Yeah, and the point I mentioned about love not stopping when you can't see this person. I think that's something very important to remember. You don't criticize people for having online friends. You don't say they're no lesser friends than in-person friends or whatever. Because assuming that, you can only have a connection if you... well, not even to I don't know, beat it around the bush. You can only be friends with this person if you can touch them, and you're in front of them. What? That doesn't make sense. You just forget about your friends immediately when you just stop hanging out with them. Your platonic love for them just ceases to exist the moment you break eye contact. No. So why is it any different for friends that don't have that face-to-face aspect in the first place? I was always told that my online friends would never be real friends. Exactly. Such a silly argument, I think. I really do think it's a silly argument. Online friends are more real than most in-person friends. Yeah. Like I say, it's because, you're hanging out in communities where your interests are the face of that community. If you want to find someone who, I don't know, enjoys baking as you do, you can find so many people now just by saying, hey, anyone like baking? And people will be like, yeah, I like baking. Want to bake together? Yeah, sure, let's do it. When are you free? And there's a friendship. The idea of friendship permanence. Perhaps that's why people feel so distant, because they do actually believe that friendships are over once you don't see each other. Yeah, that could very well be the case. I know a lot of people are probably myself included in many ways, are very insecure about, you know, the idea of friendships. In that they're, you know, very flexible. They can change 1 minute, you know? But I don't think so. In order to have that connection with someone in the first place, there clearly has to have been some kind of spark which brought you two together. I don't mean that in a romantic way, although that's very much something you can apply to that as well. Well, I did phrase that quite romantically. Like, in order for you two to be brought together, there must have been some kind of initiation that made it worth it. I don't believe you would have found each other and would be still hanging out if you weren't actually friends. I don't believe it would happen. I think if someone's confident enough to say, when are you free? When do you want to hang out? They would say that if they weren't, like, if they didn't want to spend time with you. Oh, I'm gonna break my pickaxe soon. Let's head off over to the Enderman farm. Okay, I'm just thinking, because, like, we're flirting. You could have what you will. I'm just thinking, because, like, my pickaxe has got no durability left, look. And I also need to take out a shulker box, and then break the shulker box, and then break the ender chest. I don't actually... No, because there's an ender chest up here. Alright. We're good. We're fine. Positively vibing. I've got that from Eret. Positively vibing. It's quite a cool little phrase. Okay, right. 1 block is fine. There we go. Okay, let's go to the Enderman farm. It's sort of something that sounded smart in my head, but then when I started typing, I immediately forgot what I was going to say. Man, I relate to that really hard. If it was an important thing to say, it will come to you. Yeah, friendships aren't as flexible as people think they are. Most friendships, once they start, they're probably here to stay. Unless you make some kind of error that, you know, warrants them not wanting to spend time with you. But generally, a decent person who, you know, can see good in people, you know, will not wander away at the slightest mistake on your part. And if they do, maybe you have to wonder if there's someone you want to hang around. Because we all make mistakes and it's okay. Okay, attack, interval, 20. Okay, I'm trying to, like, switch between my sword and my pickaxe. Oh, that was a good one. Okay. We're nearly done. There we go. Nice. This is an insane Enderman farm. I love it so much. Okay. Get rid of all of these bystanders. There we go. Alright. Yeah. I don't think you need to worry too much about, like, losing friendships or something. And I tend to believe, whether true or not, it's not really the point. It's more of a sense of comfort to believe that everything happens for a reason, and it's going to benefit you in the end. If something bad happens, it's to teach you a lesson. If something good happens, then it's because you need it. You see what I mean? So if you end up actually losing contact with a friend, you could argue that, you learned something while being in contact with this person, and for whatever reason, you're ready to move on to other things now. Of course, it's only healthy to believe that kind of thing in certain circumstances. Sometimes it's good to face problems head on rather than kind of sugarcoating them, but it's kind of a nice, comforting thing to know, right? Things happen for a reason. Even if you made a big mistake that caused you to stop talking to somebody, you know to not do that next time. And if you didn't learn to not do that next time, then that's on you, unfortunately. So just putting your pick in your offhand when repairing is far easier. Oh, you're so right. I forgot you could do that, Trevor. Just like a tree, you will adapt to your relationship as it grows, but sometimes there are cases where the tree needs to be cut down. I guess that's... I'm not sure I like the analogy of cutting down, because you don't necessarily have to cut it down. It could just be... Okay, I'll tell you what. You go through seasons, right? Some of those seasons are nice and warm and fuzzy, and plant life flourishes, even. Like summer, for example. It's very warm, the tree's having a great time. But occasionally you also go through seasons where, the leaves fall off, and then in the winter, and then no leaves whatsoever. It doesn't mean those seasons are inherently bad. It just means you're in a different state of living at that moment. And you are ready for a new change, a new set of leaves. There we go, that's my analogy. I quite like analogies like that, actually. I think it's good to put them into perspective. I quite like comparing things to weather as well, that's quite nice. Yeah. Yeah, we're all just trees in a meadow. Sometimes it's summer, sometimes it's autumn, sometimes it's winter. We're all on our little journey. How are you doing today? I am doing very well. You can tell by the title that oh, there's a cactus that's 4 blocks high. Nice. Yeah, it is my birthday today. Happy birthday mood. You know how it is. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Thank you for asking. Yeah. It's nice to believe that everything happens for a reason, I think. That reason may not be one that you immediately understand, but in some way or another, it's benefited you in the long run. Okay, I'm going to get quite personal now, I think. So, recently, as many of you know, I've been thinking about gender and stuff. And that's brought to light some emotions that I hadn't had a chance to think about beforehand. And one of those was unfortunately dysphoria. In that I feel sometimes very uncomfortable with who I am and feel that I'm perhaps in the wrong place personally. But really, having taken a look at it in a different stance, I now think that it's actually I'm finally becoming aware of these things, right? I may not like how it's come to light. I may not like it when it's occurring or whatever, but really, I'll come out the other side knowing that, you know, this is me and it's okay. So in that particular situation, you know, turning something very like deeply negative and stressful and potentially traumatic, I don't know, into actually a way of teaching myself about something. And I feel like we can do that with a lot of negative situations. Kind of flip them on their head, turn the tables, as it were, and say, hey, actually, there is something positive that can come out of this. It sucks, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it is also quite positive, you know? Yeah. Incredibly poetic. I think so, but also it's, you know, it's something that I think a lot of people can relate to, and I feel it's something that, you know, I don't think people talk about it enough. It's the thing, right? Because it's shrouded in societal stigma. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay to feel down, you know? It's okay to not go through your best period. But you will get out the other side so much better than you entered. You would have learned some things about yourself. Oh my goodness. You would have learned some things about yourself you didn't know before. You would have maybe been taught methods to cope with things that you didn't know you had in you. Because when you're going through these times, it can really feel like just, you know, you're on your own. But it can sometimes take you to learn one of these lessons to go, hey, actually, you know, this is alright. I've got this. This is cool. We're positively vibing. And there we go, we come full circle. It's like a, I don't know, a deep emotional note. Actually, I feel like that might not have been the best thing. But I hope that, yeah, I hope that helps someone out there. I really, really do. And I love the fact that I can talk about these things with you, chat. I feel like that's amazing. There are so many streamers out there who just kind of blindly focus on the game they're playing. They don't read chat, you know. They're just in there for the money, and I can't understand that, you know. 'Cause you're surrounded by people with their own stories and their own lives. It feels like it's cool just to, you know, just to get things off your chest occasionally. And there we go. We're back to friends again. I'm doing a lot of like circular segues. This is brilliant. I will have to end the stream now, unfortunately. I'm very, very sorry. I could continue talking about this forever. But yeah, I hope that helped someone. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Anyway. Yeah, it kind of... We've been doing all sorts this stream, honestly. So, at the end of streams, I like to do a bit of a recap of what's happened. So, we started off by playing around with a couple of features in 1.9.30. We had a look at you know, the piston smoothness, which evidently is not implemented either very well or at all, but never mind. We also had a look at like a sneak peek of an add-on I'm making, which will be coming out very, very soon. I have been recording some voice lines for the video for that, which I'm very excited for. And yeah, we also popped on Quack On. I've been showing you around some things. I've been showing you the perimeter and, you know, some other things. And we've also had a very deep discussion about friendships. So I think that's a pretty good stream personally. Also, why have I not why did it not change the scene? Your mind knows what it needs to be next season. Exactly. Karate Kid, hey dude, how you doing? Good to see you. Happy birthday, thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Hey, go, no. No, everyone's joining when I'm trying to end the stream. This is awful. I really appreciate all of your support. Thank you so much. Honestly, I'm so endlessly grateful. All of the kind wishes today. It's been amazing. You've all been amazing. I make myself cry. Yeah, okay. Have I still not been able to change the scene? What is happening? Why can't I... If I do that... I'm gonna have to find a way to end this... Your mind knows what it needs to be next season, and you're going to do winter. Exactly. And winter isn't inherently bad. It's what you make of it that it's bad. Okay. I'm just waiting for my stream to catch up because it's quite far behind. I need to make sure that, like, yeah, it's closed off properly. I really just don't think it is. I don't know what's going on. Can I end the stream from... Oh, I'm so confused. I pressed the button that would otherwise cause it to work. And yet it is not. Okay, let me... excuse me, let me refresh the page on... Oh, there we go. Hey, we got it to work. Okay. Oh my goodness. Technology has not been my greatest strong point recently. But you know what? It's okay, because here we go. The technology, you know, in that particular aspect is going through a winter. And before too long I'll be going through a summer, and it will be amazing again. Alright, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I've been really enjoying this stream. I hope you have as well. I'm sorry about some of the technical issues I've been having this stream. My internet is just stupid all of the time. Yeah, I will see you all at some point. Look out for the video I'm going to be eventually working on soon at some point, potentially, probably. Yeah. Thanks for watching.